We begin with the news that the new pope isn't just from America. He was born and raised right here in Chicago. These are family photos showing the future pope with his brothers. And also we have pictures from his formative years and early days as a pastor. Robert Prevost was raised in South suburban Dalton. His brother still lives in the southwest suburbs and tells WGN his brother has known since he was very young that he wanted to be a priest. The two talked last night and even contemplated what name he would be known by if the Cardinals selected him.
WGN's Jenna Barnes begins our coverage this afternoon. Quite a day, Jenna.
It is hard to overstate the significance of this day. There has been a taboo against the idea of an American pope because of the geopolitical power the U.S. already holds. But Cardinal Robert Prevost overcame that. At least 2/3 of the 133 cardinals elected him on the second day of the conclave. An hour after excited crowds of an estimated 150,000 faithful first saw white smoke rise above the Sistine Chapel, Pope Leo XIV emerged, the first American pope in history, formerly known as Cardinal Robert Prevost of Chicago.
La pace sia con tutti voi, fratelli, sorelle carissimi. Questo è il primo saluto del Cristo risorto, il buon pastore che ha dato la vita per il gregge di Dio.
His first words, "Peace be with you," delivered in Italian. Pope Leo XIV spoke of a missionary church building bridges and dialogue with open arms for everyone. The new pope took note to switch to Spanish to thank his diocese in Peru, where he's also a citizen and served for years as a missionary and then archbishop. Pope Leo XIV is also the first Augustinian pope. He grew up in South suburban Dalton and graduated from Villanova University with a degree in mathematics in 1977, then went on to earn his Master of Divinity from Catholic Theological Union in Chicago in 1982. After then Cardinal Prevost served in Peru, Pope Francis brought him to the Vatican in 2023 to lead the office that vets bishop nominations, one of the most important jobs in the Catholic Church. Here's what he said at the time.
I think I do have some insights into the Church in the United States. So the need to be able to advise, work with Pope Francis, and to look at the challenges that the Church in the United States is facing. I hope to be able to respond to them with a healthy dialogue, as we've already begun with all the bishops of the United States, and to continue to look for ways to be church in the day, this day and age that we're living in.
In this social media age, Cardinal Prevost had a presence. This past February, he challenged Vice President J.D. Vance's theology with this post. J.D. Vance is wrong. Jesus doesn't ask us to rank our love for others.
The Holy Spirit always has surprises, and this is what I love about our church. We can bet about different people, put money on different people, speak about so many candidates, and the Holy Spirit knows who he wants.
On this historic day, the Pope's message is one of charity and closeness, especially to those who are suffering.
A tutti voi, fratelli e sorelle, di Roma, d'Italia, di tutto il mondo, vogliamo essere una Chiesa sinodale, una Chiesa che cammina, una Chiesa che cerca sempre la pace, cerca sempre la carità, cerca sempre di essere vicino specialmente a coloro che soffrono.
Pope Leo XIV thanked Pope Francis in that address, and he is expected to build on Pope Francis's reforms. Guys.
All right, Jenna, thank you.